sympathetic to Israeli wanting rockets to, you know, be stopped being launched into their city. They have retaliated with greater force that is unjustified, and the continuation of settlements being built in Palestine shows that Israel is not really, you know, doing everything in its power to have peaceful resolution. There was a bunch of people standing across with Israeli flags, and it sounded like they were singing in Hebrew or, you know, saying stuff, to, like singing together, and like I'm glad that they voiced their opinions. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I wish that they would listen to what we have to say too, because I think that they would change their minds.
What did you think about the group that was on that side, just with their flags and stuff?
Oh, you're talking about the, I guess, the Skiak and Hillel. I think that it's really brave of them to come out with their Israeli flags and be proud of murdering thousands of children and women and people. And I mean, it's just really sad. I mean, I really don't think they should have been out here. We're not here to talk about the politics. We're here in solidarity with people who've lost their lives on both sides. I mean, that was acknowledged as well.
You know, we're all different people, we have different majors, we're doing different things, but we're really here for one reason today, aren't we? I'm here for that reason. I'm here to condemn terrorism. That's what I'm here to do. I'm taking the same line that Dr. Martin Luther King took when he said that his own government is the biggest purveyor of violence around the world. And that's what's happening today. And that's another reason why we need to start at the top. We need to look at the biggest killer, and we need to look at the ones that we are responsible for. Because none of this would happen without the United States. None of it. That's right. Now I hear a lot of people who are just proud of Israel. That, you know, no matter what they say, well, you know, forget all these numbers, forget the images, forget the kids dying, it's all just Arab propaganda, as if Arabs have a lot of power to put that propaganda. But hey, they say, you know, I'm proud of Israel, I'm here to support Israel.
Ignorance.
Well, Israel has just perpetrated a massacre, and that's not Arab propaganda, that is the UN definition. Are they proud of that? Israel has refused to allow aid when there was a humanitarian crisis, not as decided by Gazans, but as decided by the United Nations. Are they proud of that? Israel broke the ceasefire the day after the US elections. Now, why do you think that is? Because they want you to be distracted with something else. Because they really are afraid. If they were not, they wouldn't be spending all these billions of dollars. Both US and Israel and the military-industrial complex that supports them both wouldn't be spending all this money to make sure that you don't see the truth. That they're keeping all this true news and the true atrocities from you so that you have to go and do the research, do the internet searches to get at the truth.
want to start off with a small moment of silence for everyone and try to picture what they're going through right now. Okay, thank you. And now I'd like to have a small moment of rejoice because there is no Bush anymore. We have to acknowledge that the Palestinian people have been suffering for a long, long time. Gaza has 75% of people living there are already refugees. There's 87% of the families over there live under the poverty line. Now is our opportunity to unite and keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. Don't give up, because I'm very hopeful and very optimistic. There's people out on the streets in every single country in the world right now. Even countries like China, even places, even in the Middle East, like the Arabs that didn't care before. Everyone's out right now. And this is our opportunity to unite. We need to get involved in the political process, and in the long run, it's like people like us that will be leading this country, inshallah. Yeah!
Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified when people are occupied.
This is a jumping off point. I mean, the struggle in Palestine has been going on for so long, and it's scary to me that it takes something like what's going on in Gaza right now to bring outside awareness to other people who aren't already in CJP and groups like that, people who don't have Arab or whatever heritage. I think it's awesome that we had a lot of new people come. I'm excited to see what goes on in the future with that. You know, it's a little disheartening still to see people protesting our protests, but people are going to do what they're going to do, and I'm glad we were all here together today.
Don't be fooled by what you read on the mainstream media. Look into your sources and understand the Palestinian struggle. Please look into it. It's a very important struggle that gets marginalized in this country. You know, things like this can't be unheard of. 1,300 civilians killed in like 3.5 weeks is not something that we should just turn our back on. You should look into it and do something. Take action.